Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I know exactly who most of you are. The core of my audience has been through similar things that I've been through in my life, but many of you were there during the dot-com bubble, and so you remember what that was like. I want to carry you through that a little bit, just as to go down memory lane a little bit, and show you how they tried to portray crypto like the dot-com bubble back in 2018. And I've said for 2 years that this is nowhere near what the dot-com bubble was. In fact, what the dot-com bubble reached back at the height in around 2000, we haven't even begun to see. We're not at the beginning of getting anywhere close to that. So I'm going to take you through that. First, I wanted to show you the market. It's at 355 billion. Everything's been kind of flat for the last few days. XRP has held 30 cents. This thing could blast off at any moment, folks. But I wanted to show you, I wanted to remind everyone of a little tweet. Everybody remember Mike Novogratz of Galaxy Digital? He's the guy that all he ever talks about is Bitcoin. He was an early investor in Ripple, but he will not talk about Ripple or XRP, and he always acts like he's confused about how XRP would go up. Well, back on February the 5th, he said XRP will have another lackluster year in 2020. That's Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz. It made Brad Garlinghouse mad, and he said, is this thing on? Can I get a fact check on CoinDesk? XRP has outperformed Bitcoin and the broader crypto market in 2020. It's up 44%, Then he goes on. Also, this is the same guy that said Bitcoin will go to 20K in 2019. Hashtag not Nostradamus. So I wanted to, just as a shout out, I wanted to remind everyone, here's Bitcoin, 7 days, 5%, 30 days, 25%, 1 quarter, 20%. And here's XRP, 24% 7 days, 53% 30 days, 38% in 1 quarter. So, Mike Novogratz, you were wrong. Now, does anybody that was around during the dot-com bubble remember the poster boy for the dot-com bubble was Pets.com? And here's one of their commercials. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I'll show you a clip.
It's for Pets.com, purely in an advisory role. I like your shorts. You're a good-looking fella. I hope they're home. Oh, wow, you cats hit the jackpot. There's enough food here to feed a lot.
For those of us that were there, you couldn't turn on the television, you couldn't get in a cab, you couldn't do anything without seeing some type of a dot-com advertisement. Those of us that are my age or in my age group, that is really the first thing that we recognized in this crypto thing, is that this would be a technological wave, much like the dot-com boom was. And just because it doesn't matter what it is in new markets, you're going to have booms and busts. That's just a natural part of it. But 2017, the run-up, that was not it. And I'm going to show you why. Now, what we're about to go into is we're at the very beginning of a run-up, in my opinion, that is going to dwarf what happened in the dot-com era. That was the Internet of Information. This is the Internet of Money. All the money. Okay. Now, so let's look. This is a little chart. This was the best I could find, but it shows you the dot-com market before the burst. It went up. I've seen numbers anywhere from 6 trillion to 10 trillion. But remember how our governments around the world have inflated dollars over the years. So 10 trillion, that market went up to 10 trillion in the year 2000 or so. 10 trillion in 2000, that's like 50 trillion today, the way that they've devalued money, maybe 100 trillion. But the point is that even back in 2017, when this market went absolutely nuts, the highest it ever went is right here. I'll show you. The highest it ever went was right here. It hit somewhere between 820 and 850 billion. Now remember, today, today I'll just tell you, 355 billion when I showed you a few minutes ago is where we are. In 2017, in what they tried to later sell to us, they tried to compare it to pets.com and the dot-com bubble. It was all a lie. 2017 was nothing more than Wall Street's final indication that, hey, we need to bring this market down, which they did. The CFTC guy, Chris Giancarlo, said that he was instructed. He met with the White House to create the Bitcoin futures to bring this market down. It was all for the purpose. And then all of 2008, 2019, the institutions were buying into this market in the over-the-counter market so that it wouldn't affect prices. And guess what is about to happen now? Now the sheep get to come in. This is what we've been talking about for 2 years, folks. But it's coming. But remember, and I can't say this enough, the highest it ever went to is $820 to $850 billion. And folks, this genie's not going back in the bottle. This is going into the mega trillions. And we're only talking about speculation here. I'm not even touching what I think XRP represents in terms of utility, Nostro Vostro accounts, the trillions involved there. I'm not even talking about that. Get ready, folks, and you better start if you give a whit about your friends and family, you better start talking to them about what's coming. Because this came out today. This is Barry Silbert from the Digital Currency Group. They own most of Grayscale, I think. He says, "Are you ready? Grayscale's national ad campaign kicks off next week with a TV ad on CNBC, MSNBC, Fox Business. We're going to bring crypto to the masses. Media, if you want a sneak peek, get in touch with whoever this person is." And I said, crypto advertising will be everywhere you look before this train stops. And by the time crypto advertising is everywhere you look, do you know what's going to happen? What's going to happen is we're going to be talking about trillions, not 1 trillion, not 2 trillion, tens of trillions, if not hundreds. And over time, it will be hundreds. Okay. Ripple retweeted this. This was an article they put out a few weeks ago or a few days ago that they're just pounding Bitcoin and proof of work, folks. XRP is 57,000 times more efficient than, Bitcoin. They're comparing XRP to Bitcoin. And then, they put out this article yesterday. Now, I did a tweet about this talking about how I'm invested in XRP because Ripple's playing chess, not checkers. I want to read to you a part of this. The U.S.-China tech Cold War. The Chinese government subsidizes vast amounts of energy needed to fuel Bitcoin and Ether miners. At least 65% of Bitcoin mining is concentrated in China. It's reported that Ether mining also is controlled by China. By controlling these climate-destroying protocols, China is directing billions of dollars in mining rewards to China based on mining pools. China also can effectively block or reverse transactions. Is the U.S. really willing to allow China to win this new technological and economic Cold War with it allow China to dictate important parts of the new global payment system? Unfortunately, that is exactly what the U.S. is allowing to happen. Ceding this innovation to communist China raises national economic and security concerns. China has already created a domestic oligopoly for digital payments operated through companies like Alipay and WeChat. China also is on the brink of issuing a state-controlled digital currency, a digital yuan. China's efforts to control the digital asset space is an extension of their multi-decade effort to erode the U.S. dollar's position as the global reserve currency. A China-controlled system could be a world where payments are blocked if the originator has too low a social credit score, or a world where payments are designed to evade U.S. sanctions and money laundering controls. These scenarios are not just bad for responsible U.S. economic actors looking for a level playing field on which to compete. It's damaging for everyone who cares about financial inclusion and developing a responsible economic system for blockchain and digital assets. Now, folks, anybody listening to my voice, you ought to be emailing your Congress people and asking them why they are allowing this climate-destroying Bitcoin to get a stranglehold when it's controlled by China. Why in the world are they allowing that to happen? I think the congressmen are starting to wake up to this, but it wouldn't hurt to email your congressman. Wouldn't hurt. Okay. And then I tweeted this out. This is a Bitcoin maxi horror video. Faster, cheaper, more scalable, and more energy efficient will win. All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. It's not a coincidence that XRP and Ripple have been attacked by these Bitcoin people for the last few years. It's because XRP represents their greatest fear. It is everything that Bitcoin is not. It's faster, it's cheaper, it's more scalable, and it's more energy efficient, and it's not controlled by China. That's the reason. And this little video right here, it shows the .com companies from 1998 to 2019. And it illustrates to you how eventually only substance wins out. The Amazons, the Googles, the ones that have an actual real product that works better than all the other products, they ended up rising to the top. The same will happen for XRP. And these poor Bitcoin people, they've latched onto something that they know is not what they originally sold it as, and they just haven't been willing to back down. Same goes for what Mike Novogratz has been talking about. Stuart Alderati, Ripple filed a comment. He's Ripple's general counsel, by the way. Ripple filed a comment letter in a response to the OCC's advance notice on proposed rulemaking for innovation to progress. It's vital that forward-thinking regulators maintain open-door policies with industry participants, as the OCC has done here. And this is a letter that Ripple wrote to the OCC as like a follow-up to the decision to them saying that banks can now custody things. It's a lot of ho-hum boring stuff, but there's a few in this appendix. There was a couple. I was just going to show this one. What types of activities related to cryptocurrencies or crypto assets are financial services companies or banks' customers engaged? To what extent does customer engagement in crypto-related activities impact banks and the banking industry? So Ripple's asking for some clarification. Okay, banks can custody digital assets. What else can they do? Can they lend? What are banks going to be allowed to do? They're asking for clarification on this. All right. Then Corey Johnson, who used to be the guy that was the public relations guy for Ripple, the OCC should make clear that the purchase and sale of a crypto asset to facilitate a cross-border transaction or foreign exchange operation is the functional equivalent to or a logical outgrowth of a recognized banking activity. And he copied that to Brian Brooks. And then Mr. B at XRP Mr. Give him a follow. He put this out from Sand Dollar about the Sand Dollar digital currency. I'm going to play a little bit of this clip. Really interesting.
Well, Exuma is also the hub for the historic launch of the Sand Dollar digital currency. The project presented this week by the Central Bank of the Bahamas is a cashless digital currency. It's also expected to allow for easy digital and convenient financial transactions. Governor of the Central Bank, John Roll, explained why Exuma was selected for the launch.
We chose Exuma because we wanted to perfect the experience in one of the family islands where we know that there's not full access to financial services. And we also like the structure of Exuma with the keys, so it's a very scattered geography. It gives us the opportunity to experience what it is like to build out and rely on a communications infrastructure for payment.
I just wanted to show you a part of that. Okay, next up, Forbes Crypto tweeted this out. Exclusive Bitcoin giant Grayscale reveals plans to convert cryptocurrency products for Ethereum, XRP Stellar, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, Zen, and a fund for large cap cryptocurrencies into SEC reporting companies. You can see where all this is going, folks. You and your friends may choose to ignore it, but it will be at your own peril. XRP Crypto Wolf, SBI R3 Japan joined the Security Token Research Consortium, which is led by Mitsubishi UFJ Trust and Banking Corporation. The ST Research Consortium is a finance and investment study group which aims to provide a security token issuance and management platform. For those of you that are new, what they're talking about here is imagine a world where everything that you own is liquid. Imagine a world where you can buy into tokenized Monet paintings or tokenized real estate. Imagine a world where wherever you went to college, they wanted to tokenize the football stadium at your college, and you could buy on an exchange a token that represented a piece of your ownership in that stadium. That's the world that we're headed to. It's a fascinating world, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to make investing a lot more fun too. XRP Crypto Wolf also sent this. U.S. Senate confirms cryptocurrency-friendly SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce for a second term in office, which will expire in 2025. Crypto mom Hester Pierce is likely to continue advancing policy goals for the cryptocurrencies space. Now, Rob Licker sent me something very interesting that I wanted to share with you all. And I want to give him full credit for this. He was saying, look, in these tough economic times out there, this is something that can help some of you out there. And what it is, it's a thing called Loli. And what Loli is you basically click a button on here. You install this Loli app on your Google Chrome browser, okay? And I'll show it to you in a second. How it works, you install the Loli extension on your favorite browser. Then when you're shopping, just like the normal shopping that you do, you're going to earn Bitcoin when you check out. So your Loli account will receive Bitcoin, and they've partnered with all of these different companies like these right here. Priceline, Expedia, all these different major companies they've partnered with. So I pulled up Priceline just as an example. All you have to do is go to a website, and once you have this installed on your Chrome browser, it will pop up here, and it'll tell you how much cash back, how much Bitcoin back that you're going to get when you buy things from that particular place. So if you go to Expedia.com or whatever company uses Loli, it tells you right there. Then you buy whatever you were going to buy anyway. It's not going to cost you any more. And then you get Bitcoin back. And then, of course, you go and buy XRP with it. At least that's what I do. Okay. Finally, I'll put a link to this Loli thing in the description and the comment section of this video so that you can go there and sign up, and it'll be up. You should be able to, just in the normal purchases you're making, should be able to earn a lot of Bitcoin. Rob Licker told me he was. Now, I want to remind everybody about my newsletter. This page went down yesterday. I heard from some of you that this newsletter page went down. It is back up now. So if you went and you tried to subscribe to the newsletter, this is in the description and the comments section of all my videos at the very top. All you have to do is click on it, enter your name and email address, and then it'll send you an email for you to click on a link to confirm your subscription. And then every month from now on, I'm going to send out an email that tells you which digital assets I'm in, if I've got any other blockchain investments that I'm in, as well as what I'm looking at. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe. Hit the like button and tell your friends and family that they need to go sign up for the Digital Asset Investor newsletter to find out what in the world is going on in this digital asset world. Thanks for listening.